Is it legal to send mass text as a marketer? If you're in real estate and you're thinking about doing this, there are a lot of businesses that do this for realtors. You need to know the law. Stick with me. Hi, I'm Christy Henshaw. I am in Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I'm a realtor. I'm an investor. I have my hands in interior design and commercial real estate, land, and most of all, helping clients purchase the biggest purchase usually in their lives, their homes. Today, I wanted to talk with you just with regard to mass texting. So I love being on, well, I can't say that I love it, but I love the interaction that happens with being on social media. And I have seen how it has impacted my business in a positive way. And one of the things that I looked into recently was just the ability to send mass text. So on a side note, usually every month or so, I'll either mail out a postcard or a newsletter, or I send out an email just to stay connected with clients and hopefully offer something of value that they're interested in reading. But I was looking into mass texting and was thinking, oh my goodness, there is a lot here to know. There are a lot of businesses out there, third-party businesses that will do this for you, but you cannot assume that they know all the rules and regulations and that they are actually abiding by them as they're doing this on your behalf. So you need to know, I think it's all pretty new because this feature hasn't been around forever, and so it's just now getting to a point where it's being pretty heavily regulated. And so yes, it is legal to send mass text for your marketing campaign, but there are a lot of rules and regulations. So let's go over that. And there are big fines if you're going to misuse this or violate the policies. Huge fines. So let's get started. 2 important laws. And if you're a realtor, you've learned about these laws, I'm sure. The TCPA basically says that you must get express written consent. Recipients have to opt in. They're going to write. They're either going to give a signature that they want your text, or they're going to, like on your website, if you've got a link that they can click and fill out a form online, or even if you're meeting with them in person, you've got them to fill out a form. They've basically got to give their written consent that they do want to receive text from you. And you, in turn, you have to be transparent, identifying yourself, identifying your business, how often you're wanting to text, giving them the ability to opt out. And if they do opt out, you're not going to contact them again, except to just say, you've opted out, I'm not going to contact you again. That's kind of how these rules work. And violations of the TCPA can be anywhere from $500 to $1,500 per occurrence. And so you can Google some of these real estate violations that have recently happened, I would say in the last year, and see some of these lawsuits and things that have happened. It's not pretty. The next law that you would want to follow, or at least research and look into, as well as follow, is the CAN-SPAM Act, the CAN-SPAM Act. It's basically kind of reaffirming what the TCPA says, and it's saying if you send unwanted text, you are doing this illegally, and you need to be able to you also need to give the consumer the ability to opt out. And if you don't do these things, violations can be up to, get ready for this, $16,000. It's a pretty serious thing if you mess up with mass texting. Another thing to remember is that you cannot text without permission unless you already have like a working business relationship with them. But it's still always good to get it on the front end or somewhere in the mix along the way as well, even if it's someone that you're in a relationship with. But you also, if you just have that policy that you're always going to get written consent, you'll be okay. Allowing customers to opt in. One way you can do that is I think you can, I had mentioned how you can have a link on your website where they can opt in. You can also like have a piece of paper, say you're meeting with a client, it says text yes, or text Christy, or whatever, text this word to this number, and it will allow you to opt in. So that's a legal way to do it as well. Easy things to remember. If you're sending so say someone's opted in, you're sending your initial text to them. Here's what you should have. You should have your name, the nature of your business, your terms and conditions, or at least a link to that. There's a standard data rates apply disclaimer that you should have on there. You should tell them about the message frequency that you're going to do, and then give them opt out instructions, and also let them know that they can opt out at any time. Those are the main things about sending mass text. Like I said, it's been a little bit that I kind of started looking into sending mass text myself. I actually found a company online who they did not disclose. And it sounded fabulous. He had all kinds of just reviews that were so good. And I was thinking, I'm going to do this. This is awesome. Where he's a third party. He texts people for me to see if they're interested in, working with me for real estate. Well, once I started asking questions about these rules and these laws, he had to go and never got back to me, even when I called again. And so it caused me to dig deeper and to really, really look into the rules and regulations regarding this, because I was just asking a few questions and I didn't even know about like what the violations and cost and all that are. So as a real estate agent, as a realtor, if you are looking into doing mass text campaigning, you definitely should look into the rules. You need to know them, you need to follow them, and don't trust a third party to just do it for you. There are tons of businesses out there that are saying they're going to do this because they want your money, but man, they're doing it on your behalf. So if somebody decides to go after you because they're tired of these unwanted texts, it hurts you financially. Not only hurts your business, hurts your trust with people, but definitely hurts your pocketbook. So something to think about. If you have questions, please comment, and I'll do my best to answer them. I'm certainly no expert here. I'm just kind of telling you, I started thinking about this, and this is what I came across. Please please subscribe, and I will talk with you soon. Hope you have a great week.